स अधिभूत अधिदेवं मां स अधियज्ञं च ये विदुः प्रयाणकाले अपि च मां ते विदुर्युक्त चेतसः. Hello friends, this is the 30th shlok of the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Sa adhibhuta adhidevam mam, which means he, adhibhuta, adhideva, to be me. Sa adhiyagyam chaye viduh, which means and adhiyagya, who knows. Prayana kale api cha mam, which means even in the time of departure to me, te vidur yutta chetasah, which means that voice is connected in consciously. So, in this shlok, Shri Krishna is completing the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and he completes this chapter by telling Arjun that those people who are always joined to me consciously even during the time of death, they know me to be above the beings, above the devas, and above the yajna. So basically what Shri Krishna is telling Arjun over here is that those people who are the ones who are always connected with me, and they are connected with me to the level wherein even at the time of death they are connected with me, they see that everything in this universe behind that is me. So they have this insight, they see me to be above the beings, above the devas whom the beings actually worship, and above the yajna also, which is basically all the different activities that are going on in this universe. So they are consciously aware of this thing, that behind everything I am there. So, you know, a lot of people, what they do is they go to a temple and they worship their deity over there, and they think that, you know, that is what divinity only is, just that deity over there is divinity. They can go to the temple, they can go to the mosque, or they can go to their church or whatever, but they think that their deity is just over there. As soon as they come out of their place of worship, they start behaving in a selfish manner. It's very common scene for you to see people fighting outside a temple or fighting outside a mosque, or behaving in a very selfish manner outside these divine places. So they think that divinity is only limited to those places and you just have to worship them over there, and as soon as you come out of there, then okay, it's all this normal life and we just have to live our life like that over there. So those kind of people who do or behave in such a manner, they are not really the ones who are with the divinity all the time. The person who is with divinity all the time sees this entire life to be divine, and they see and act and worship divinity everywhere and at all times. So that is the kind of attitude that we have to develop. We have to develop an attitude wherein we are with him at all times. Even during the time of death, we are with him. Now you might ask that, okay, how should we develop this kind of an attitude wherein we are with him at all times? So definitely a person who thinks that divinity is something separate from this world and who is sitting somewhere else, they cannot really develop this kind of an attitude, because for them divinity is something which is not part of this world, it is somewhere else. And so if you think that divinity is something which is different from this world, then how can you act in a manner which is thinking of the divine at all the times? Because when you come to this world and behave in this world, you don't see the divinity here. You think this world to be a place wherein you are suffering, or a place which is different from divinity. So if that is the case, then you will not see divinity at all places and at all times over here, and so you cannot really remember him. Only those people who see divinity everywhere in this world itself, who see divine in everything that is over here, who see divine in every being over here, they are the ones who can always think of divinity, because whatever they do in this life, they will see the divine over there. So they see this world to be a place wherein all the beings that are present, they have divine in them, and they are doing their activities for the devas who are their deities, who are the divine, and these devas are also part of this divine yajna which is going on inside this all of creation. And this divine yajna is the one which is being run by the absolute, which is the Vasudev, which is the ultimate deity who is behind everything. So all the actions that we are performing over here, we are performing for the divine. And you're doing whatever you're doing it as part of this divine yajna, which is for that ultimate being which is behind this entire creation. So when a person sees divinity in all the things, all the activities, in all beings, in all devas, in this entire yajna, those are the people who will be able to develop that insight wherein they think of the divine at all times. Even during the time of death, they see death also as part of this divine yajna which is going on over here. So that is what Sri Krishna mentioned in this shlok. So over here now, the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita has also concluded. So I hope I have explained this chapter well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.